This video is kind of an overview of my homemade ram air pan that I made to match up with to seal up against the hood scoop that I have for my hood. Okay. Long story short, I needed hood clearance for a new intake, and I had to cut the hood as it was. This is just a replacement fiberglass hood for my 68 GTO. Quick story is I found this hood scoop in the trash one day while I was at work, and somebody was throwing it away, and I snagged it out of the trash, and it fit and it worked perfect. It's not too high, so I had to do a little modifications. I fiberglassed it in, and this is going back 2 summers ago. So what I did was, once I marked the hood scoop onto the original hood and cut this is the section that I cut out of the hood. All right, so if you can see right here, these are the original hood scoops. So if this was flipped right side up, you can see that was the original hood. So what I did was took a couple measurements to make my hole to fit the carb. All right, and that doesn't have to be exact, because what I did was took an old air cleaner. I got this for $10 or $5 or something off of Facebook Market locally, and I just riveted it onto the hood. So now this sits right on my carb, okay? And then basically what I had to do was just a couple trials. Once it was set on the carb, put the hood on, use the flashlight through the scoop, measured. I had to remove a little bit back here so that it fit against the firewall, and then basically just took some of this foam right here. I believe I think I got that at a craft store or Walmart, maybe. I had used that to fix to redo a couple seats, to fix padding on a couple old seats, and I just cut it out. Used a hot butter knife, and it kind of slices right through that once you do that. If you heat the knife up real good, it'll slice right through it. And then I just used 3M adhesive, the spray adhesive, you would do for a headliner, or I've also used it to attach sandpaper discs to a sander, and stuck it on there. And as you can see, this foam, it's on there. And then I just fit it around, and then I had to, once I did that, set the hood on. It was a little uneven, and I had to just do some trimming because it's not perfect. Once it's on the carb, and I had to, like, this side's a little higher than this side, but what I did was, once it's sitting on the pan, the hood's sitting on the pan, it's maybe about a 1/2 inch higher, and I use the fasteners and the hood pins to hold it down. So all I have to do is push down a little bit to lock them all in, and it's tight. And then once the hood's fastened on, it holds this into place, and that's not going anywhere. And the good thing about it, it's completely sealed, so all the air coming in the front of the scoop is sealed to the engine, and it's getting a full cold air. Only thing I had to do was I just taped up these holes so that there was no heat or air coming from underneath. I could probably close them off better, but I just used some duct tape. And then all I did was I just spray painted the foam black to make it look a little cleaner. It's nothing fancy, But I'll tell you that on back-to-back runs, I went 115. You know, I don't remember what the time was. 11, lower 11s at 115. The next back-to-back run, I picked up 3 mile per hour, and it's consistently 2 to 3 mile per hour I picked up by adding this. And that's over several different trials, and virtually cost me nothing. Now, obviously, I got lucky trash picking the hood scoop, so if you had to buy a scoop, that would be a cost. But if you had an original hood with these original scoops, you could make a pan to seal to that too. Basically, the same premises what the factory used. They, the original Ram Air pans were sort of like this with the foam and sealing to the hood. That's an idea. If you buy one of those, these scoops, save the piece you cut out. Flip it over. You could use it as a pan. Just get yourself an old air cleaner. Hope that's interesting. Thanks for watching. This is just quick add on here. This is the spray adhesive that I used, and one other thing I have to add is this scoop is long enough. It comes back over to this cowl area. So I had to keep any air from going back, passing over, and entering that, I had to seal the back of this scoop. So I just stuffed enough foam in there so that right there right where that foam ends is where it meets with the back of this. Okay, so that seals. It's a seal right there for the air can't go any further, and then it comes down here. That would probably be an issue on any one of these that you're going to have to figure out also.